So I want to welcome back our panelists. We have Kevin Smith, personal trainer at Mission Fitness, Ron Jarrett, owner and personal trainer at Mission Fitness, as well as Marty, oh my gosh, last name, Marty Hansen. And you own M2 Sport and you are a coach. So we are talking today largely about Hero Camp. So you are all involved in that, and Kevin and Ron are the co-founders. So why don't you tell us, how did this all get created and what is Hero Camp?
After you, me.
Okay, Hero Camp. There's a lot of things that come around this. For myself, Hero Camp has been something I've had the idea for a number of years, and really what it amounts to is I want to see men engage in their lives in a more active way, in a more impactful way. It's been my observation, and statistically we know that there are a lot of homes without a father present, men who are not engaging with their kids, and then there's homes where there is a dad in the home and he's not engaging either. He's preoccupied with his work, with the TV, or any number of distractions that can encumber us and really prevent us from impacting the most important relationships in our lives, those with our spouse, those with our kids. So Hero Camp was really an initiative to get us guys off the couch, to get us engaging in our relationships in a more progressive way.
And how's that weekend going to work? Because that is May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Correct.
Over the first weekend of May.
Yeah. What we do is all participants will come in on Friday, and they will have start with a workout, and then we'll have a little Q&A and give them an idea of what to expect throughout the weekend. We're going to be focusing from Saturday. Saturday morning is going to be full of fitness, nutrition, stress management, talking about stress management, talking about getting engaged with those around you, and also bringing in really cool and really respected keynote speakers to come in and talk about certain aspects of how we can improve ourselves. Ron and I are not saying that anyone, we're not trying to fix
the
everybody
here.
We're actually, we see a need. We're actually participating in it. So we are taking over the fitness aspect of it. Ron will do one workout, I'll do another workout, but we are participating throughout. But we are as much of participants in this as anyone else.
So one of the, sorry to interrupt,
no, that's okay.
One of the reasons that the fitness part is so important, even in this weekend, we can understand and reason very reliably that, okay, I need to move my body. Fitness is one of those things that's going to impact my ability to engage in those relationships. So yeah, that makes sense. But we're getting a group of guys together. A lot of them won't know each other. That's not a really comfortable place for a guy to open up typically. So one of the things that happens, we connect through shared suffering. So whether that's war is a good example of that. The band of brothers comes together through adversity. We don't have a war that we can take these participants through, but we do have some intensity we can provide through fitness, through exercise, that will help them open up a little bit more, to be more comfortable with one another, to build some camaraderie throughout the weekend, so that ultimately we're creating a bit of a community and a support system for guys. Because the reality is the strong silent type isn't the strong silent type. That's weakness. We're looking for guys who can communicate, who can count on one another and build relationships that will support them in their life.
One of the big things about this weekend too is, as much as we want people to share, as much as we want people to engage, if someone comes into it and wants to do this program but is not comfortable with sharing their own personal experiences, they don't have to. They can they can have input, they can talk, they can do whatever, but if they're not comfortable to share at this time, maybe the next time they will. Maybe they'll feel more comfortable and safer to share. So it's a great opportunity for people to come in, for men to come in and just even sit down, listen, and throw some input around.
Yeah, learn and get some support.
Absolutely.
And Marty, how are you involved?
Yeah, I asked to be involved because I believe that imagination is a key skill that sometimes we just we kind of fall to a default and imagine things a particular way. So to adjust imagination and to learn some skills around that so that deeper truth can be found, and to find, I guess, a clearer understanding of which direction to go. All these skills can always be adjusted. We may not always improve physically, but with the other side of it, with the mental skills, the ability to concentrate, to increase confidence, to increase focus, to have better motivation. These types of skills are highly necessary in order to do what the guys are looking for. You know, which a camp like this to participate in is. I think it's really important for the people out there to understand, to give permission, first off, like I'm going to permit myself to go and do this, and to just go through it. So to go through it with that type of approach means that they're going to gain something from the experience. And I know from working with these guys before that that experience is going to be phenomenal. And that type of learning, a phenomenal learning experience where a person does something slightly different than they've done before, they get to see themselves in a different light. This is pretty inspiring for all involved. Everybody that goes into this thing is they're all going to be working collectively.
Yeah.
What would you say to somebody who might want to go but is intimidated or just missing that? You know, they might be hearing about this, they might be interested, but just not quite there, or a little intimidated to go.
Have the courage to take the first step. Seriously, that's all it takes.
Surrender your judgment of yourself.
Yeah.
Come as you are.
This is when Ron and I started talking about this months ago. We really looked around. I went online and looked for programs like this that are bringing in all aspects, and there's nothing out there. There's companies that are offering the fitness aspect and maybe yoga, but they're not hitting the nutrition, the stress management, the engagement,
communication.
The communication. It's not being hit. So this is a very unique initiative that Ron and I are launching, and you know, we believe it's going to be bigger and better. I mean, this is only Hero Camp 1. We have Hero Camp 2 that's going to be in Canmore in July. Hero Camp 3 that's going to be in the Grand Canyon in October. So it is a growing process, and we're think very strongly about it. And one key note I have to make is that you don't have to be bald to do this.
That's right.
You don't.
You
We want to
hair.
make sure you can have hair and do this program.
So how many people do you guys take in?
We are going to be taking in 25.
Correct.
25 men.
And quickly, where can people find more information about the camp?
You can go on to Facebook. It's on Hero Camp YYC on Facebook. You can go to www.bodybefit.ca, www.missionfit.ca.
Yeah.
You can call Ron and myself, call Amber. It's all over social media right now.
There's tons of places to
Absolutely.
get more information. Perfect.